All right, welcome to day 7 of Channels Television's election coverage here in our election studios. It's the verdict. We started this 7 days ago today. We expand our robust coverage until the rescheduled presidential and National Assembly elections hold on February the 23rd and until the results are announced. Governorship and members of State House of Assembly elections are now to hold on March the 9th. How did we get here? Today on the verdict, we analyze the umpire's challenge of holding rescheduled polls. I'm Ladi Akiridoluale. Welcome. And I'm Ijoma Onyato. Well, the rescheduled elections are in 5 days. So now the idea is for you to participate in reporting this election as much as you can. And here on Channels Television, we have a number of ways that you can do that. So help us get an idea of PVC collection success by taking a picture with your PVC, as we showed you before, something like this. Take a picture with your PVC, and then you send it with your name and location to hashtag the verdict or hashtag 2019 elections. And then you can also send us a short video, and some of your short videos we'll be seeing on hashtag poll stream, and send that to Twitter, Instagram and Facebook as well. And then you can also be one of our citizen journalists. So if you see something, send it to us by dialing 0144 06 465. Our web team is ready and waiting, as they will be throughout this election season, Ladi. Indeed, all kinds of ways for you to participate on this program, even if you are not with us here in the studios. But someone who is here with us physically in the studios is our political correspondent, Seun Okibaloye, who is, as usual, is waiting with the latest, the hottest gist. Hi, Seun.
It does look like a trap, isn't it? Because sometimes you wonder that, well, let this cup pass over me, like Jesus said at some point. But it does look like a trap, guys, isn't it?
It did, indeed.
With INEC's postponement of the elections.
It did.
But it's an exciting one because all of these activities and developments comes with their own interesting scenarios and the kind of things that you hear from Nigerians. You know the true color of Nigerians, the kind of passion our people carry. What an interesting day. We're beginning the week leading to the rescheduled date for the 2019 Presidential and National Assembly elections. Welcome to this side of the divide, everyone. But I guess you're not aware of some of the latest offerings that Channels has for you as far as this election is concerned. But I'm here to guide you through the dark, to just know. So if you have not visited Channels Television website in a while, you need to go there right now. And let me take you to one interesting area where you must go here. The 2019 Election Center. That's where you get the hottest gist for all of the political stories and the election story that you need to know. So it's pretty much easy. When you go there, Ladi and Ijoma, have you been here lately? This is where you find all the stories from the stories on the candidates, the live updates on election day, the results, videos, election facts, regions, and some of the story coming from the different regions. And you see the latest stories that you can find. You can never get it as much detail and as hot as you find it right here on Channels Television Election Center. So much to talk about. If I give you an idea of some of the things that interesting parts of visiting this site, the election center. So it gives you an idea of some of the things that you will find right there. Election facts, the North Central region, the stories coming from the, and oh Lord, just go to channelstv.com /election /2019 elections. If you don't want to go that route, go to Channels Television, channelstv.com, that's Channels Television's website, and you come either here to the elections 2019, or better still, there is an easy way out here. You go here, and there you go. You find some of the latest stories that you need to know. But I'll give you an idea of some of the latest stories in our political roundup. Check it out.
Police authorities in Sokoto State has dismissed the report that a man was arrested with thumb-printed ballot papers in favor of a political party. Addressing a news conference in Sokoto, the police public relations officers for the command, Mr. Mohammed Abubakar, confirmed that the items recovered from the suspects were specimens meant to enlighten members of the People's Democratic Party. Mr. Abubakar explained that the Independent National Electoral Commission in the state have also confirmed that the ballot papers were only specimens and not the original.
The police as a law enforcement agency is in synergy with other sister organizations, just in order to ensure that we have a free, fair, and credible elections.
And in Edo State, Nigeria's South-South region, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says that it has received more sensitive election materials. Ahead of the rescheduled presidential and National Assembly polls this Saturday, the Edo State Resident Electoral Commissioner, Mr. Emmanuel Hart, who confirmed this to Channels Television, said sorting of the sensitive materials are already being concluded for onward distribution to the 18 local government areas of the state.
We're still at the premises of the CBN when the announcement came, so no material was moved out.
And in Adamawa State, INEC says all sensitive materials earlier distributed for the February the 16th botched election have been retrieved and deposited at the central bank. INEC's resident electoral commissioner in the state, Kasim Gaidam, also confirms that the commission is reconfiguring the smart card readers with the new date for the presidential and National Assembly elections for efficiency.
All the smart card readers in the field have been recalled back to the state offices, and we have reconfigured them to reach 23rd February 2019.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has taken stakeholders to the Central Bank of Nigeria in Ado-Ekiti to confirm the state of sensitive materials returned after Saturday's postponed election. This step followed an alarm raised by the state chapter of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, that the materials may have been tampered with to favor the All Progressives Congress, APC. And Abuja High Court has reaffirmed Mr. Daniel Wafo as the authentic Imo State chairman of the All Progressives Congress, in line with an earlier judgment which recognized him as such. Delivering a ruling after the national chairman of the APC, Mr. Adams Oshomole, challenged the jurisdiction of the court and the validity of the judgment, the presiding judge, Justice Uthman Musa, insisted that all court orders are meant to be obeyed until they are set aside. Justice Musa then adjourned proceedings to March the 25th this year to enable counsel to Mr. Oshomole, Mr. Samson Igege, to argue his motion challenging the jurisdiction of the court.
Thank you, everyone. I guess you are now up to date with some of the latest political stories that we're bringing to you at this hour. Let's also tell you that some of the events of today included the meeting of the All Progressives Congress National Caucus, where the president, the vice president, and the national chairman of the APC were in attendance. It does look like a meeting where they are to come out with their minds, stating their minds on how they felt about the postponement of the 2019 general elections, which INEC postponed by 1 week. At that meeting, both the president and the national chairman of the APC, Adams Oshomole, spoke, and they read a communique after the meeting of the APC National Caucus. Take a listen to them.
INEC has all the time and all the resources they had, they wanted. They didn't have to wait for only 6 hours to cast in the votes to tell us that it was impossible. Definitely, the reasons why such incompetence manifests itself has to be explained to the nation. After the election, we have to know exactly what happened and who is responsible. Otherwise, our efforts, to make sure that this system we voluntarily accept is not making progress. What is the use if we will accept incompetence? The Constitution and the laws protected INEC, but they must not take us for granted. I do not expect anybody to make any disturbance. I have briefed the law enforcement agencies and the military. They have identified hotspots, flashpoints. They should be prepared to move. They too, we have made as much arrangement as possible and resourceful provided as much as the country can afford it. And that anybody who decides to snatch boxes or lead thugs to disturb it, maybe that's the last lawful action he will take. I really give the military and the police to be ruthless. We are not going to be blamed that we want to rig election. I want Nigerians to be respected. Let them vote whoever they want across the parties. I'm not afraid of that. I have gone through, as you said, the whole 36 states and Abuja. I went round. I think I have got enough supporters across the country to look after me. So I am going to warn anybody who thinks he has enough influence in his locality to lead a body of thugs to snatch boxes or to disturb the voting system. He will do it at the expense of his own life.
How can our brothers and sisters in Akwa Ibom State have confidence when the process, the recruitment, the training, the deployment of the hard staff is done between the INEC REC and the government of Akwa Ibom State? What we are expected to do as a people is to point out anything that we see that we think will be unhelpful and respectfully draw the attention of the appropriate authority. As we speak, that problem persists. Number three, from all we have now known, I can put my hand on the Holy Quran that INEC leadership knew that they were going to postpone the elections. They shared this information with the People's Democratic Party and advised them not to waste their resources, while pretending to us that they are on top of the situation. As a believer, moments like this can be described as times of temptation. Those who are weak-hearted will give up. But those who are determined will recognize that nothing good that comes easy. Whoever participated in this act that was determined, that was designed and intended to frustrate our party and to frustrate our members and to discourage the electorate, Mr. President, I believe it is our collective duty to put them to shame by ensuring that the intervening period we have, that we use it effectively to reassure Nigerians that one setback cannot be the end. Our commitment to democracy is not negotiable. Our people's determination to elect Mr. President is not at the mercy of any institution, including INEC.